from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Haskins to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Haskins going to throw again. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Haskins not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for this.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Sutton now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, D. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's White. He'll get this out wide to Gasket. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A big play there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Flush to his right.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. These two teams all tied after 1. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw, White.
Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come out here, come get some.
Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, here's White. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. White. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, let's get in them holes. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. To throw is White. To throw from his end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 60 Bison. We got 18 Cardinal. Check 9. Hey, switch gears. 70 Ranger.
Now White with a 1st down throw.
Watch his flat.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You don't know no better. Undercrush.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Get wide.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields this way up at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Mike 29. Here we go. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Haskins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming. Check him. Check him. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, it's White. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 1st and 10, White. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween, and trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coach is up in the box.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The play fake, now White. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Hey, get in the weight room. Check nickel. 60 Maverick. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check him. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now White. Finding Gaskin underneath. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Check. Hey, watch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Watch the curl. 29 is a Mike 29.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Quit talking about it. 29 is a Mike 29. Crunch time, defense. 29 is a Mike 29. Watch the back.
Now Haskins on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Again, it's Haskins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Coming to you. 29 is a Mike 29. I got one. 29 is a Mike 29. You better be afraid of me.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Now Haskins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
You ain't nothing!
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. White looks to throw. Now White lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Haskins. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now White. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, it's White. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go, D.
To throw on 2nd and 10, White. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check hot route.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 29. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
To throw again. Haskins. Right back to Freiermuth. Complete this time. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 19 Lion. Mike 34. Scoop. Rig alert. Go, D. Let's go.
To try again after the sack. White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
On 1st down, it's Haskins.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Tap. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch twist.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Mike 29. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Looking to throw. White.
Watch the screen.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a throw right sideline is complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. It's going to be a long.
On first down, Robertson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
One final shot for Haskins. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire